today I wanted to show you guys these new lights that I got from a company called Ulanzi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but 120 watt bicolored LED lights. I bought them specifically for to shoot my cousin's wedding. The venue we were at is definitely like darker for the receptions. Like the dance floor is always dark. So I really wanted to up my game, from like these LED, like, you know, I feel like a lot of video people and photographers use like spotlights, like these little LED spotlights that just use like one of the Sony MPF batteries. And we've been using these for a long time, but I feel like they just don't give off like tons of power, especially when you need when the dance floor is pretty big. So a buddy of mine told me about this company, Ulanzi, and they're just like a newer, I guess, company, creating like cheaper products for the video market. So I bought a couple of these. These were only $100 each. The light, you know, is really only this. I bought two of these at about $100 each for my cousin's wedding, and they didn't get here in time. So the only con of this whole process was that the shipping took quite a while. I don't think they're on Amazon yet, and if they are, I'll put like the Amazon link, but or I'll update it eventually. But for now, it's just direct on their website. Yeah, sorry, that's a long intro, but let's get into it. So yeah, the reason why I went with these is because they're V-mount powered. I do have a red that runs like V-mount batteries, but for weddings, I shoot on what I'm shooting with here, which is the S1H from Panasonic. So I don't really use any V-mounts, you know, on like a weekly, regular basis. So the catch with these being so cheap is that they are V-mount powered, but they do sell like a kit on their website, which comes out to like $400 or $500 if you buy the V-mounts with it. But for me, I was like, these are high-powered lights, and I already have V-mounts laying around. I think I have 7 of these now. I definitely just bought them because they were cheap and I had the batteries. And yeah, in my opinion, these lights are incredible. The power that you get out of them is pretty crazy. I mean, when you compare it to like something like one of these panels, and I have the black wall here. So I mean, like if I do this, you can see like that's a max daylight balanced output. You can see that. And then let me put the battery on this thing. Okay. And I bought the reflector Bones mount, so you can attach like any Bones mount to like attachment to it. I bought the reflectors just quickly because I didn't want to like blind people, you know, just looking directly into that. So and then I also bought like a cheaper Fresnel like attachment for on Amazon. I think this was like $40 or something. So I'll try this in a second. I haven't even put it on yet. So I'll turn this on, hold down the power button. It says off, turn it on, and I mean, you can clearly see like the bottom one is at 100% and the top one, which is the new light, is at 5%. So I mean, if I just, you know, blast this, like put it to 50, and then you can see like, you know, that versus that. So it's definitely a huge difference, you know, compared to 50% and 100%. I mean, I can throw it to 100 just so you guys can see. Yeah, like that's pretty bright. I do have some footage of the wedding that we shot using these lights. Unfortunately for that wedding, the ceremony got moved inside because it was raining. So once I set up the lights for the ceremony, that's when I was like, okay, I need to make a video on these because these just saved my butt. I'll put the footage over me talking, but you can definitely see like how the lights helped. In that wedding, I had the lights set to about 40%. I lifted the light stand all the way up in the corners so it would hit the couple. For the reception, I put them in like 2 corners of the dance floor off like against the walls. And yeah, I think max, I set it to like 20%. And you can see like the separation between the couple on the dance floor versus the rest of the room. And yeah, I mean, at about 20% and 40%, I ran both lights, ceremony, and all formalities of the reception on 2 batteries, so 1 battery each. So I mean, they're like for an entire wedding, 2 V mounts. It was a really good experience. So yeah, I want to put this like Fresnel bones attachment on and see how spotty I can get it. So let's turn it back on, not 100 for sure. Let's do like 40%, point at this wall. I mean, yeah, it definitely is a way more spotty for sure. So I mean, now if I 80%, I mean, it's definitely cutting light out, but it is way like definitely spottier. So I mean, I would probably use this for weddings now, just so I'm not like blasting. Sorry, so I'm not like blasting the dance floor, you know, super flooded, and then like also blinding some guests. I can just like, you know, bam, just hit the person doing a toast or hit the couple. Yeah, one thing that I thought was pretty crazy or noticed or experienced was the app usability and like it being super easy to use. So I'll start a screen recording here. So I mean, right away you can see that the app recognizes the device because the device, it says device, but the light is on. So I mean, I can just do this. You can see the light is on, but it's kind of like in a standby, so it says off. So to turn it off, you have to hold it down. Now it's completely off. Hold it down. Now it's turned on in standby. Then if you press the power button, light turns on. Press it, it turns off. So yeah, I mean, with the app, it's kind of instant. You just on and off. Like there's like 0 delay there. And then when it's on, you can go into it and change the color temperature. So I can do 20 all the way 27, which is like would never really do that. All the way back to 65, which is kind of touching blue. But daylight balance at 56, and then you can you know, adjust the intensity directly through the app also. So kind of instant, and it works really well. What I also thought was cool was that when you have multiple lights, you can group them and then turn the group on and off. So right now it says only one is online and one's offline because I have the other light back there somewhere. So if both were turned on, you can control both lights in a group, and then also adjust the settings for both lights in the group, or you can just do it together so they match. Also, the light has some effects. We have like lightning. You can adjust the intensity of that. Let me see here. What else do we got? A TV screen. Yeah, so like that nice little flicker. A candle. Wow. It's my first time looking at these on this light. That's pretty cool. Strobe lights. Yeah, intensity. That's annoying. Strobe lights 2, a little faster. 3, a little more faster. And then just a camera flash, TV screen. Yeah, so those are all the effects that it comes with. What am I on, a candle? It's kind of funny. The app is great. The light is great. I mean, if you have extra V-mounts just like laying around, I would suggest you buy these lights like ASAP. For weddings, with the V-mounts, you know, each light you're looking at about $400 or $500. I mean, you can get cheaper V mounts, but then you're buying 2 of them. So I mean, for a 2 light kit without V mounts, if you don't own any, you're looking at about $1,000, I'd say. For someone like me who already had V mounts laying around, for $200, this was like a no-brainer, and I'm kind of like mind blown with them. So yeah, and this like little Fresnel attachment like works pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of, for definitely like, you know, you can see nothing versus that. What I don't like about this, I mean, I guess it's not like funneling the light through it with like a reflector does. So you're really just, you're losing a lot of light with this on. But I'm happy with that too. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I covered most of it. Did I cover it actually using it? Intensity. With the click, you change the color temperature. So back to daylight, click again, intensity, and then mode, you have all the effects in mode. Yeah, so go back to mode, back to daylight, and yeah, so compared to this thing, I mean, 100% and 30%. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to share like my experience with this light. If you're like me, you have V mounts laying around, now you know which light to buy. Have a good day, guys.